Commissioner Kim sat beside Tong, his rough hand gently rubbing slow circle on his son's back, trying to comfort him. Tong at first seemed calm, eyes locked on Jungkook's lifeless body. He was listening to his father's soothing voice, telling him, Commissioner Kim, everything will be okay. You will get better. You had to lie for your son, for Taejun. Tong didn't say a word, but then something snapped. Tong suddenly shoved his father's hand away so forcefully that Commissioner Kim stumbled back. Tong's eyes were wide now. We lead with nothing but rage and hatred. His chest heaved as he stares at his father like a predator ready to pounce. Tong, you killed him? Tong's voice thundered through the hospital room. His scream sounded broken. His finger curled into fist, his knees sticking into his palm. His entire body shook as the storm inside him exploded. You wanted him gone. You wanted to take him away from me, and you took him away from me. My Jungkook, the father of my child, my love, you snatched him from me. Tears streamed down from Tong's face, but there was no sadness, only fury. His trembling lips twitched into something dark, something terrifying. Commissioner Kim's eyes softened, guilt flashing across his face. He lowered his face. Tiongo, he whispered, reaching out again. Slap. Tong grabbed the beside lamp and first thing in his hand reached for and threw it at his father. The glass shattered, pieces scattering across the floor. Jimin and Jin, who had been standing outside the room, rushed in, hearing the voice. Jimin, Tong, stop! Jimin shouted, trying to control him, but Tong thrashed violently, fingers fighting against Jimin's grip like a king animal, his eyes burning with madness as he glared at his father. I hate you! I hate you! You killed him! I will never forgive you. Never. You snatched him away from me. Father, you finally did it. I will never forgive you, Father. Never. Commissioner Kim remained still, watching his son break apart in front of him. His heart clenched. This was exactly what he feared. He had saved his son's life, but he had lost him in another way. Tong is lost with Jungkook. Jimmy tightened his hold, pushing Tong back onto the bed as nurse and doctor rushed in, a syringe in hand. Tong, no, don't touch me. I don't need help. Tong screamed, struggling against the hands holding him down, his maniac eyes roaming around the room, searching for Jungkook. But Jungkook wasn't there. Jungkook would never be there again. And this realization broke him even more. Jungkook, come back to me. Jungkook, please, look at me. How they are treating me like a living doll. Jungkook, please, come back to me. Jungkook, this is only you can treat me like doll. No one else. Please go. Please come back. Please. Tong waited, sobbing uncontrollably, but his cries were muffled as the doctor injected the sedative into his arm. His thrashing slowed, his body growing weaker, his mind shutting. The last thing he saw before darkness consuming him was his father, tears filling his eyes, guilty in them. Forgive me, my son. Commissioner Kim whispered as Tong fell unconscious, tears falling from his own eyes. The morning was drenched in silence. The mansion, once echoing with Jungkook's presence, now stood as nothing more than a graveyard of memories. The grand hall was filled with people, business associates, underground allies, and silent spectators, all gathered to bid farewell to the man who once ruled over them, but now died in the name of love. Jungkook's coffin lay at the center of the hall, wrapped in a black silk. A portrait of him placed beside him. Jungkook is smiling in the picture, the scene of incense filling the air as people were mourning, but in all the sorrow, Tong lay on the top of the coffin, unmoving. He wasn't sobbing like others. He wasn't shaking like his mother. He wasn't whispering prayers like Yoongi's mother. He was just there, wrapped in a black silk robe, his hair undone and messy, his eyes dead, staring at nothing, as if his soul had left with Jungkook. Taejun's cries echoed through the mansion. The child, too young to understand it yet, only knew one thing: his father was missing. His father wasn't holding him like before, wasn't kissing his forehead, wasn't whispering sweet words to him. Taeyong's mother held the child close to her chest, gently rocking him, whispering soft words to calm him down. But Taejun's cries only grew louder. Taejun sobbed, his tiny face clutching into his grandmother's dress, his face red with tears. Yoongi's mother tried to soothe him, her own heart breaking at the sight of the child, longing for his father, who would never return. Only ever? Commissioner Kim stood in the same corner, his hands clasped together, his expression unreadable. He had made a choice to save his son from the monster, but now his son had become the monster itself. Jimin and Jin watched Taeyong anxiously. He hadn't spoken a word since yesterday, not to them, not to his son, not even to Jungkook. Jin, standing beside Jimin, whispered, "This isn't what we wanted. This is something worse." Jimin, Commissioner Kim shouldn't have done this. I don't think it's good for Taeyong. Look at him, already dead from inside. Does he think Taeyong will ever recover? Taeyong was deeply and obsessively in love with Jungkook. He will never recover, young. Jin sniffed. This is worse, Jimin. He looked down at his own shaking hands, sobbing. Taeyong, we lost him, and he lost Jungkook. Commissioner Kim lost his son, but Taeyong's son lost Jungkook, and now his mother too. Jimin wiped his tears, but they refused to stop. Don't say something like that, young. Taeyong has to recover. He has to remember he is not only a lover, but also a mother now. He has to live, and he was right. Something inside Taeyong had shattered, which can never repair. His vision blurred with shed tears. He had barely spoken since Jungkook's death, barely moving, barely eaten. Nothing made sense without Jungkook. Taeyong, the whisper over the caffeine. You hate being alone, don't you, Jungkook? A twisted smile curled on his lips. Slowly he stood up, his movement almost unnatural, as if he were being controlled by an unseen force. His heart pounded heavily against his ribcage as he reached for the caffeine's lid. He needed to see Jungkook one last time. Jimin froze when he saw Taeyong's smile, empty and creepy. It wasn't the smile of someone mourning. It was the smile of someone who had lost his mind completely. A sharp chill spread across the room, and even those who had been whispering quietly stopped and turned to look at Taeyong. His fingers traced over the caffeine core surface. His voice sobbed it haunting. Taeyong, Jungkook hates being alone. His voice said, sudden through Jimin's spine. Taeyong tilted his head slightly, his gaze locking onto Jimin, and whispered, "He must be so lonely without me." Jimin's heart dropped. No. He recognized that look, that madness. Before Jimin could stop him, Taeyong suddenly pushed himself up, swaying slightly, his fingers clutching onto the coffin's lid. Taeyong's mother immediately stood up, clutching Taejun closer, fear in his eyes. Commissioner Kim's body shook with the fear as he took a step forward. Taeyong, his voice came out as a warning, but Taeyong didn't hear him, didn't care. His gaze stayed locked on Jungkook's coffin. Taeyong, I should be there with him. My Jungkook hates to be alone without me. He told me he can't live without me once. Then I should complete his wish. Jimin snapped. No. In an instant, Jimin rushed forward, grabbing Taeyong's wrist. Just as he reached into the room, where a hidden knife was there under the deep funeral light. Gas filling the room. Jin rushed forward, helping Jimin take the knife out of Taeyong's trembling hand. Taeyong, stop. Jimin, this isn't what Jungkook wanted. Jimin hated his grip tightening, but Taeyong only laughed, a soft broken laugh. Jimin hated what Jungkook had done to Taeyong. Tears slipped from Taeyong's eyes as he struggled against Jimin and Jin, his voice breaking, streaming. Let me go. He is waiting for me. I can't leave him alone. My love can't die without me. Taeyong successfully pushed Jin and Jimin both away from himself, and they landed on the floor. With trembling hands, Taeyong lifted the coffin lid, the heavy wood cracking as it opened, but his breath issued. His entire body froze. The coffin was empty. His heart dropped. Taeyong's eyes widened in horrible disbelief as he stumbled back, his knees hitting the floor. No, this isn't real. He grabbed his ear. Where is Jungkook? His chest tightened. He panicked. His Jungkook, his obsession, his love was gone. A sudden wind rushed through the grand hall as the door of the mansion cracked open. The cold air sent shiver down Taeyong's spine, and then a small innocent voice broke the silence. Dada? Taeyong's breath issued. His blood ran cold. Slowly, his head turned toward the entrance. There, in his grandmother's arms, Taejoon's mess. His head reaching out toward the doorway. Taeyong's mother froze in shock. It was Taejoon's first word, and he had spoken it with a smile, as if he were seeing someone he recognized, someone he loved, and then a shadow stepped forward, a familiar figure, Jeon Jungkook, standing tall on the entrance, dressed in a black, his sharp eyes locked on Taeyong, alive, breathing. Watching him, Taeyong's body went numb, his lips parted, but no words came out. He couldn't move, couldn't think, couldn't breathe. Jungkook was supposed to dead, but he was right here, standing in front of him. People in the hall gasped. Jeon Jungkook stood there, alive, but how? The room was deadly silent. Everyone stood froze. Commissioner Kim, Jimin, Jin, Hyungi, and Taeyong's mother all staring at Jungkook as if he were a ghost, an illusion. Taejoon giggled again in his grandmother's arms, reaching out toward his father. Dada! Taeyong felt air leave his lungs. His head was spinning. This wasn't real. This was a cruel hallucination, a desperate illusion created by his mind. Because Jungkook was dead, he was it with his own eyes. It, here he was standing on the entrance, alive. Jungkook stepped forward. His movements were slow, as if he knew the effect he had on everyone in the room. Jungkook, did you mess with her? His voice was just as deep, just as dark, as dangerous. Taeyong couldn't respond. He just stares, his finger gripping his own arm to stop himself from collapsing. Taeyong in mind. Jungkook was dead. Jungkook was dead. Jungkook was supposed to be dead. But he was here, standing before him, staring at him. He never left. No. Taeyong was family come out. A whisper, shaky. Jungkook smirked. What's wrong, my love? You look like you have seen a ghost. Taeyong shook it back, shaking his head. His heart beat wild. This was wrong. So wrong. His Jungkook was gone. His Jungkook died in his arms. This wasn't him. Jungkook tilted his head with a smirk. His obsessive, psychotic aura was back. But something about it was worse. Jungkook, you wanted me, Mang, didn't you? A cold shiver crawling down his spine. Jungkook's eyes were locked onto him as if reading his mind. Didn't you beg for me to return? Didn't you switch my medicine because you wanted me to just like you? Baby, please come to me. I'm here, standing in front of you. Taeyong took an unsteady step back. This wasn't the reunion he wanted. Jungkook wasn't just back, he was reborn, darker, more dangerous, and more obsessed with Taeyong than ever. Jungkook took slow step forward, his pacing gaze scanning the room. His bodyguard stood motionless at the entrance, their presence a silence warning no one would dare to make a move against him. His fingers brushing back his hair, effortlessly adjusting it before his gaze settled on Taejoon. His son, Taejoon, still in his grandmother's arms, stared at Jungkook in fascination, his tiny hands reaching again. Dada, he laughed wholeheartedly. Jungkook's lips curled onto a soft smile. He reached forward, but before he could get Taejoon, his gaze shifted to the coffin, his own coffin. Jungkook stepped closer, his hand reaching inside his suit jacket and pulled out a single white rose. He placed the flower on the top of it. Then his gaze shifted to the framed photo that sat at the end of the coffin. His own photo, a framed picture of a dead man. A deep chuckle left his lip as he picked the frame, his finger tracing his own face in the photograph, and then he broke it, throwing it away. Jungkook, I must say you all planned the funeral beautifully, father-in-law. Everyone stood froze. Jimin, Jin, Hyungi, Commissioner Kim, and even Taeyong's mother. Jungkook turned slowly, his eyes dark and cold, on Commissioner Kim. I'm not dead. I was never dead. Gasped Tero. Shock, fear, disbelief. Commissioner Kim's face were pale, his hands clenching into his fist. Taeyong's mother stepped backward, gripping onto Taejun protectively. Jimin's mouth parted in shock, while Jin placed a hand over his own chest, stunned by his words. But the only person who didn't look shocked was Taeyong, who stood completely still. Jungkook took a slow step toward him, his eyes locked onto Taeyong's. Jungkook, what's wrong, baby? You don't look surprised. Taeyong's heart pounded violently against his ribcage, but his expression remained calm because deep down he knew Jungkook was too strong, too cunning to die so easily, and yet he couldn't breathe. Jungkook made his voice drop into a whisper. Didn't you want me back? Taeyong couldn't say a word, but Jungkook smirked, softening as his gaze returned to his son. Taejun's tiny hand reaching toward him eagerly, his small voice echoing through the silent room. Dada, Dada, Jungkook says clenched, his first word, the first word he had ever spoken, and it was for him. He stepped forward slowly, eyes never leaving Taejun's face. Jungkook's mother tightened her grip around the child, hesitant, but Jungkook merely stretched his arms out, his voice firm. Give him to me. A moment of hesitation, then slowly she loosened her grip, allowing Jungkook to take Taejun into his arms. The moment Taejun felt his father's warmth, his giggle echoing through the silent hall, his tiny hand immediately clutching Jungkook's face, his fingers tracing Jungkook's pressure curiously. Jungkook let out a soft chuckle, his heart swelling with the kind of love he had never known before. Jungkook, you call it for me, little man? Did you miss Dada? Because Dada means you a lot. Taejun giggled again, his hand patting Jungkook's cheeks clumsily. Jungkook pressed a long tender kiss on his son's forehead. Then another. My baby said his first word today. I'm so happy. And another. Thank you, Jung. Thank you, baby, for calling me dad. I love you so much, my baby. He prepared the baby's small face with gentle, affectionate kisses, his arm tightening around him as if afraid to ever let go. Dada is here, my prince. Taejun nestled into his father's chest, his small body completely at ease in Jungkook's embrace. Jungkook's finger ran through his son's soft hair, memorizing his warmth, his scent. He looked up, his gaze landed on Taeyong. Jungkook, look, love. His voice was filled with emotion. Our son called for me. Taeyong can see pearls of tears in Jungkook's eyes. Taeyong's eyes were glassy, his lips slightly parted. He felt like he was drowning. He had prepared himself for never seeing Jungkook again. Yet here he was, holding their son, kissing their son, loving their son. Taeyong clenched his fist. His voice was purely a whisper. Taeyong, you are really here? Jungkook gazed softening. Taeyong reached to Jungkook, his tears falling, and suddenly he hugged Jungkook, so tight to never let go again. Jungkook is standing there as if he had never left, as if he had never been shot, as if death itself had been nothing but an illusion. Jungkook, did you really think I would leave you? Taeyong's breath hitched. He shook his head on Jungkook's chest, which was getting soaked by his tears. Taeyong, I saw it. His voice cracked. I saw you die, Jungkook. He looked up, staring at Jungkook, who was already looking at him. I held you in my arms. How? Jungkook chuckled. Did you forget love? His lips curled into a smirk. I'm not that easy to kill. I'm a devil who can never die. Gasped in the room. Commissioner Kim's chocolate Jin and Jimmy remained froze. their hands twitching toward their weapons. Jungkook took another step forward, his gaze now on Commissioner Kim. Jungkook, you really thought you could take me away from him? He let out Preeti Chukar, shaking his head. How foolish. And he laughed. That's not a normal laugh, that's a devilish laugh, on which everyone got chills. Commissioner Kim's finger twisted, his eyes going toward Taung. Taung. His voice was stern and demanding. Come here. But Taung didn't move. His eyes remained locked on Jungkook. Jungkook. Oh my dear father-in-law. Jungkook said, smiling. But Commissioner Kim interrupted. Commissioner Kim, I'm not your father-in-law, bastard. Jungkook. Okay, you can deny as much as you want. Yes, Merkit, sending chills down everyone's spine. I will be your son-in-law soon. He smirked widened. Go on, love, run back to your father, only if you can. Father Kim wants his son back, His voice was mocking, it darkly amused. He turned it to Taung. But let me ask you, do you really want to leave me, love? Remember who you are? My obsession. And who I am? Love? I am your obsession. We are living for each other, sweetheart. Taung's very cock in his throat. Did he? His father had been trying to save him, to free him from his madness. But as Jungkook stood there, holding their son, looking at him as if he was his entire world, Taung knew he didn't want to leave. His father's voice was firm. Taung, step away from him. But Taung took a step forward. Jungkook smirked widening. Taung, that's my boy. Taung clung to Jungkook desperately, his sobs shaking his entire body. His hands roamed over Jungkook's face, tracing every feature as if afraid he would disappear again. Jungkook held their son in one arm while wrapping his another around Taung, pulling him impossibly closer. Taejun nestled against his father's chest, giggling softly, unaware of the storm around him. Taung, I miss you so much, Jungkook. He prepared Jungkook's face with kisses, his forehead, his nose, his cheeks, his jaw. Every kiss was so desperate whisper of love, of longing, of agony that had nearly destroyed him. Jungkook let him. He let Taung pour all his emotion, his madness, his own eyes burning, but he remained strong, holding them both like they were his entire world. Jungkook, I'm your love. I will never leave you again. He placed a longing kiss on Taung's temple. Taung sobbed harder, his grip on Jungkook tightened, like he would never let go. Taung gripped Jungkook's face between his trembling hands, his teary eyes scanning Jungkook's feature, memorizing every line, every detail. His breath hitched as he whispered again. Taung, I miss you so much, love, so much. Before crushing his lips onto Jungkook's, the kiss was desperate, raw, overflowing with pent-up emotion, pain, longing, love, and obsession. Taung poured all his emotion into the kiss. Taung's finger dug into Jungkook's jaw, pulling him impossibly closer, while Jungkook responded just as fiercely. Their lips moved in sync, molding against each other as if they had been starving for this moment. Jungkook groaned softly into the kiss, his hand sliding to the back of Taung's neck, deepening it, their breath mixing, their chests heaved with against each other, and the world around them faded. Kasa moment filled the room, everyone watching in shock, including Commissioner Kim, Jin, and Jimin. No one expected this, but Taung and Jungkook didn't care, not until a soft giggle broke the trance. They pulled away, panting, foreheads resting against each other, as little Taejun clapped his tiny hands together, giggling loudly in Jungkook's arms. Dada, Dada! Jungkook and Taung turned to their son, their heart melting in his bright smile. Jungkook pressed a soft kiss on Taejun's forehead, while Taung wiped his tear-streaked face, laughing softly. Jungkook smirked. Guess what, love? Our son approved. Taung chuckled, pressing another lingering kiss on Jungkook's lips. Then, let's never be apart again. Taejun was watching them, his little hand clapping together, as if cheering for his parents. Taejun, Dada, happy? Both Jungkook and Taung froze. It was Taejeon's second sentence ever. Taeyong let out a shocked sob, his hand shaking as he kissed his son's forehead repeatedly. Taeyong, yeah baby, Dada is happy. And Mama too? He looked back at Jungkook. Taeyong, Dada and Mama is happy because Dada is here. Jungkook hummed, pulling both of them into his arms. Jungkook, right where I belong. Jin and Jimin exchanged uncertain glances, which as Taeyong clung to Jungkook like a lifeline. No one dared to speak first. Jungkook, still holding Taejeon with one arm, finally turned to face everyone, his sharp gaze roaming over the stunned faces. His voice was low and firm. I told you I wouldn't let Taeyong go. Commissioner came exhaled sharply, stepping forward. Jungkook, you wicked your date. You played this sick game. Do you even realize what you have done? Taeyong immediately stepped in front of Jungkook protectively. Don't. He warned. Don't blame him. If anyone to blame, it's you. For trying to take him away from me. For shooting him. Why aren't you behind the bar seat? His father's eyes flickered with something unreadable before his gaze softened just for a second. Taeyong, you don't understand. Taeyong, I understand perfectly. Taeyong said curled into a bitter smile. I am not sick. I never was. You just couldn't handle that love I have for Jungkook. You thought you could cure me, fix me, but I was never broken. Jungkook smiled his grip on Taejeon, tightening as he leaned closer to Taeyong. And now he is finally free. The commissioner came clenching his jaw, frustrated, evident. No, Taeyong, you are not free. You are trapped. Trapped again, Tae. Try to understand. Your father wants your good baby. His voice lowered as he stepped even closer. Can't you see it? You are becoming him. Taeyong breathed easy. For the first time, doubt crossed Taeyong's face. Jungkook noticed it immediately and smirk faded. He watched Taeyong. He would never lose him. Enough. Jungkook's voice was sharp, commanding. We are done with this conversation. He adjusted Taejeon in his arms and grabbed Taeyong's hand. Taeyong turned it to Jungkook, gripping his wrist tightly, his eyes burning with desperation. He whispered, Let's leave, Jungkook. Let's go back to Red Island, our world, just you, me and Taejeon. Jungkook swore tensed at Taeyong's words. His finger curled around Taejeon's tiny body, holding him protectively. Taeyong, he hesitated, his voice barely above a whisper. Taeyong gripped on his wrist tightened. No one will find us there. We will be free, just like before. His words shook with madness and love. We don't need them, Jungkook. We never did. We are enough for each other, baby. We don't need anyone. Jungkook looked down at Taeyong, and the raw obsession, devotion in his gaze. The same gaze he once had, the same hunger, the same madness. But something inside Jungkook hesitated. This wasn't what he wanted anymore. He swallowed hard, looking away. Jungkook, no Taeyong, we can't. Taeyong flinched, his hands dropping to his side. What? Jungkook exhaled, his jaw clenching. That island, that world we lived in, it was a prison, Taeyong. I made it a prison. Taeyong took a step back, shaking his head violently. No, it was our paradise. You said it yourself, Jungkook. You said it. It was our home, where no one could take us away from each other. Taeyong grabbed Jungkook's collar. You told me how beautiful you feel when we are there, free from this world. Can't you see how cruel this world is treating us? Tears fell from his eyes as he shook Jungkook's body with anger. Jungkook shut his eyes, guilt reaching inside him. He had said that, but now he saw the truth. He had stolen Taeyong's greatness. He had turned him into this, turned him into a monster. Jungkook lifted his gaze, his grip on their son tightening. Taeyong, listen to me. We can't go back. We need to stop. Taeyong breathed easy, his body trembled as he stared at Jungkook. His Jungkook, the man who had once promised him forever, and now he was refusing him. Taeyong's hand curled into a fist, his knees sticking into his palm, his vision blurred with rage, with betrayal, with pain. You are leaving me? His voice cracked. were betraying me. Jungkook shuddered at the broken look in Taehyung's eyes. He reached out his hand, keeping Jungkook's cheek. No love, I am saving you. But Taehyung didn't want to be saved. He wanted Jungkook. He wanted their love, and if Jungkook refused it, he would create their paradise himself. If you can't agree, then I will take you away from this cruel world. He whispered to himself with that creepy and devilish smirk on his face.